Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Leon Mookie here, back with you with another new chapter of The Monster Hunter of Brockton. Yeah, it's been a while since I last done a chapter for this. Honestly, I kind of knew that my worm stories weren't going to get any traction on this channel. Hell, at least they got somewhat more traction than that of my, Gundam and Code Geass stories, but even so, better something than never. However, I did enjoy doing that of my worm stories, mainly the system-based stories. And it got me thinking of wanting to continue doing them in other ways. So for all your support, guys, I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. At any rate, with my gratitude out of the way, let's go to that of a quick recap. In the first chapter, we went over on that of our newest protagonist for this story, as his name is Rajid Hajina, or Ryan for short after all. Originally, he was a soul from another universe, now basically transferred over to that of the worm universe due to a certain entity that has a job to do after all, and gave him a system, otherwise known as the Monstie system, allowing him to basically tame and ride Monsties from the Monster Hunter story series. However, it still came with that of some positives and drawbacks. The positives being that he gained that of a powerful Monstie as his first one, being that of a Baroff that he calls Shift. Not only that, with that of certain perks that would be useful for his journey. However, there is basically that of three negatives that could cause quite a bit of a trouble for him. Especially his first one being the worst night of his life, as he now has to survive and avoid capture from all the gangs in his home city after triggering. And let's just say, the first signs of him basically surviving are not looking good. So, with all that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Chapter 2, More Problems and a Surprising Ally. Still flying over the city, trying to get outside of the city limits and into that of the woods outside of Brockton. Ryan, still flying on top of Shift, is trying to make sure that nobody gets into his way. There's only that of a few capes around that of Brockton that can actually fly. Two of them are part of the PRT, while one of them is part of the Empire. There's also Lung. However, the only way for him to basically able to fly is that, he's in a battle for a long enough a period in time that allows him to transform more. So doubtful that he's going to be able to, get up here after all. As long as I could stay up here, I should be good. Air is way too thin, and thanks to having that, Shift's traits that can basically survive in that of high altitude, just like any other wyvern-based, Monstie, then I should be. Before Ryan could fully reassure himself, he and Shift were basically shot by that of a burst of lightning, as both of them couldn't help but screaming out of utter pain and agony as they begin to fall down to that of Brockton Bay. As before both of them could fall, drawing on that of their bond, Shift was able to wake up at last minute and catch themselves before they landed somewhere near that of downtown. Unfortunately, they're in that of the downtown area, in between that of PRT territory and that of Empire-controlled territory. Within sync, shit, I was so close. I thought for sure that I would be able to make it out of here. Within sync, seriously, such an inferior boy such as you, that's got everybody such in an uproar. Give me a break. Within saying, wait, inferior, within realizing, holy crap, I know that voice. Within looking up, as seeing that of a pretty gorgeous young woman with that of short wavy black hair, as she also having that of a whole black uniform with that of a reddish black cape. However, she begins to have that of lightning crackling around her fingers. As Ryan looks back to his past memories of his past life, as he knows this woman all too well, saying, Stormfront? Don't tell me that she's part of the Empire. I mean, of course the neo-Nazi would be part of the neo-Nazi of the boys would be part of the the neo-Nazis of this world. Should have been prepared for that. Within saying, Watch who you speak to, you inferior race. You're speaking to the mistress and leader of the empire. You damn cur. Within, sending that of another lightning blast. Before then, Leon basically sends that of a blast of sand towards the lightning blast. Within, soon, as the both attacks basically clash, as the sand basically turns into that of glass, and the lightning cancel out each other. Within, soon, that of the glass-like sand falls to the ground. Within, realizing, holy crap, she's not a member of the Empire, she's the one leading it? So that means she's the switch. Then what the hell happened to Kaiser? As he was speaking of that of the very man itself, soon that of a figure in that of fully knight armor, with that of two other women in that of scantily clad Valkyrie armor, basically come behind him. As soon the man goes to one knee saying, Lady Stormfront, we have come to aid you, as you said. Within, soon both that of the Valkyrie woman do the same as well. Seeing this, even Schiff couldn't help but look at that of her rider as well, as they both look at each other and then look at Kaiser. Within, Ryan couldn't help but think, holy shit! Kaiser is basically kneeling towards somebody else? He never does anything like that. Guy is way too damn arrogant. Fenja and Menja I can get, but Kaiser? Holy crap. Holy shit, I'm so screwed. I am so fucking screwed. Within, taking a deep breath, as thinking, I'm not even close. I mean, I'm on the edge of PRT territory, and it looks like a lot of people just ran away right now. And it looks like they're starting to block off the area. But even so, god damn it, I am so screwed. Within, Stormfront looking back at that of the man, as she has that of a kind-hearted and loving smile, before having that of a look of pure disgust, before then, cooling it down for a bit, saying, as much as I would basically love to fry you, you damn Middle Easterner, I would prefer to not, as somebody with your skills and their abilities to be wasted. Within, saying, oh, don't tell me that this bitch is really... I'm giving you one option. Or rather, two options. But you could decide either one if you don't choose the right one. But then, Ryan basically keeping himself calm, as trying to even calm down that of Schiff as she begins to growl. As Fenja, basically that of a scantily clad Valkyrie woman with that of blonde hair, with that of a spear in her hands, couldn't help but growl at that as well, saying, calm that beast down, you damn Easterner, or we'll basically shut up ourselves. Within, Ryan saying, like to see you try, bitch. Stormfront basically sends that of a lightning bolt straight at that of Fenja, however, not at her, but in front of her, to calm her down, saying, I was speaking, Fenja, saying, sorry, my lady, as she feels kind of down, and also ashamed that she embarrassed that of her leader. Within, soon Stormfront continues saying, like I was saying, you have somewhat of a unique abilities as a cape, especially being able to take out one of those Asian bastards after all. I mean, it's only natural to trigger in such a, traumatic state, to be honest, young man. I'm sorry that I had to hurt you in such a horrible way, but it need be necessary, and the words I said to you may have been, how I feel deep down, but I would like to get to know you better. Within, realizing, holy shit, the perk about that of women basically taking a liking to me is already starting to affect. She's still willing to kill me, due to her, Nazi heritage, of course, but still, at least I'm glad that that's actually starting to take in that of effect. Within, soon, Kaiser, he could feel that the death glare coming straight from Kaiser in his armor, even though he can't see his eyes through that of his metal helmet. He could still feel the death glare, as thinking, oh shit, I really am in between that of a rock and a hard place. As that Stormfront continues saying, but even so, I know for sure somebody of your skills would be wasted basically running away and basically hiding away as well. Not to mention, the PRT would have definitely, and I mean definitely, hide away somebody as talented as you with that of an abilities as yours. I mean, look at that magnificent creature. Such a creature that has never been seen before in a world like this. A saber-tooth tiger with that of wings, and with the appearance and the power of creating that of sandstorms. Truly magnificent. And you're able to take on that of the characteristics of those powers as well. How useful is that? Within soon saying, wait, you're wanting me to join the Empire. You do know that I'm from a Middle Eastern kid, right? Not to mention, I'm basically rich as hell. Plus, what about your damn rule about not allowing those who aren't that of the pure race within your ranks? Within soon, even Minja couldn't help but get annoyed at that. Even Kaiser saying, watch your mouth, you! Within, Stormfront releases that of a burst of electricity from her body that sends off that of a thunderstorm. Within, soon, they all kneel back down, keeping their mouths shut, saying, normally yes, however, I am the supreme commander and leader of the 88. Whatever I wishes goes. And what I want is you. I can just tell by just looking at you. Such a talented and powerful capability such as yours would then go to waste. Plus, we can protect you from that of the ABB as well. How would that sound? I mean, they have been trying to kill you almost all night, have they not? Alongside a few other mysterious individuals with Tinker Tech weapons. Am I correct, young man? Then, soon realizing, has she been keeping an eye on me all this time? Then, looking back at his watch, saying, it's been at least out of a few hours. It's currently that of 10:30 right now. Just need to continue to draw down the clock. Then, thinking, fighting could also do that too. However, 4 powerful capes right in front of me? Holy in hell, shit's still not that strong yet either. I just gotta stall for a bit. We're still on the edge of PRT territory. Sooner or later, they'll show up. And then, within soon, she's saying, I'm only giving you this offer once, and I normally barely don't, to somebody not of our perfect race. Either you join us and come under our flag and join that of the superior master race, or you die here, right here and now. What's it going to be? Within soon, as Ryan is hit with this ultimatum, before then saying, God damn it. As much as I want to live, I am not joining a bunch of fucking neo-Nazis. Besides, it's not like I'm not going to be able to survive or anything. I just got to think things through and try and figure things out. And besides, I still got that Lady Luck perk. Within saying, I will only tell you this now. As much as how hot you are, and I mean you are basically downright gorgeous, and she couldn't help but basically be flattered by that, saying, and normally I would basically be easy to that of a pretty face, even with those ladies behind you that are also kind of, well, glaring at me with deafened eyes. They're still pretty hot too. But I will say this, not in your goddamn life I would join a bunch of fucking neo-Nazis. And what's the chances that even if I join you, how many of your capes would basically allow me to join? They would even probably scheme to probably try and kill me. They would be afraid of my own power, to be honest. And afraid that I would basically do whatever it takes to get vengeance or get out. No chance in hell I would take that chance. I'd rather take my chances with surviving on the run than join a bunch of group of damn delusional dumbasses that think their race is basically superior to others when literally every race is the fucking same. After saying his piece, both Fenja and Menja were completely and utterly pissed. As for Kaiser, you could actually see blades basically coming from below him as there are multiple sharp swords coming, basically looking like they're ready to skewer him. As for Stormfront, she couldn't help but have that of a somewhat saddened smile, saying, for shame, truly for shame. And I thought I actually might like that of a, well, Arabic boy. As then, Ryan can help but say, I'm from Dubai, you stupid racist bitch. As then, she can help but have that of a twisted look and smile saying, that tears it. With soon sending that of a blast of lightning towards that of Ryan. With then, soon, Ryan saying, shift now! As then, they both basically send that of a burst of sand from them, combined together to basically fuse with that of the lightning, creating glass once again, sending that of another wave of sand towards that of Fenja, Menja, and Kaiser, as Kaiser sends that of a blast of blades basically sent straight for him. With then getting back on that of shifts back, they both fly up high up into the air. Within Menja and Fenja, they both basically grow tall as their abilities basically allow them to change into that of taller women as they become huge. Honestly, this would be literally any guy's, fantasy. They have a thing for that of taller women. But for right now, for Ryan, this is basically the worst thing he could ever ask for. As both women preparing that of their spears. However, before they could, that's when, and that of a blink in an eye, both Fenja and Menja were basically hit. With Fenja being hit by that of a blast of energy, while Menja was basically punched straight in the face. Within soon, Ryan seeing this, as even Shift 2 couldn't help but raise an eyebrow on that of her scaly armor hide. Within soon, seeing that of the two individuals, as it being that of one girl looking like a high schooler, just like that of Ryan, as she looks at least that of, possibly 16 and 17, and she's wearing that of a white uniform with that of a golden pattern, and with that of long blonde hair, and she has that of a big G on that of her shirt, as this being Glory Girl, and the other one being that of a tall woman that looks like in that of her 40s, as she having that of a star, that of a 7-pronged star symbol on her chest with that of short blonde hair, and also having that of purple-like energy flowing off of her, as this being Lady Photon, as the leader of New Wave and that of the poster girl of New Wave are currently right here. As Ryan cut up a shock and be surprised saying, holy crap, New Wave? Both Lady Photon and Glory Girl? Wow, talk about luck if I do say so. Within, as both Fenja and Menja are starting to catch their bearings, within soon, Ryan not letting them get any chance, as both Shift and him send that of blast of sand towards them, knocking them both back down again. As for Kaiser, he basically sends that of spinning blades towards that of Ryan. Within soon, Shift dodges each one of them, as Ryan couldn't help but feel a little bit disoriented for a bit, before then Kaiser saying, you'll pay for basically going against my lady's wishes, as sending that of another volley of blades at him. Within, Shift dodging each one of them while flying up into the air. Stormfront seeing the opportunity saying, you're not going anywhere, boy, as she flies to that of Shift. Within, Lady Photon saying, oh no you don't. Within, saying, Vicky, can you handle them? Within, Glory Girl saying, got it, auntie. These guys would be nothing to me. I've taken them on so many times it shouldn't be too hard. You go help out the new guy. I think he really needs a friendly face right now. With that, hearing that, Lady Photon soon flies off to catch up with that of Ryan, Shift, and Stormfront. Within, soon seeing this, Kaiser creates that of more blades out to aim that at Lady Photon. Before then, a yellow aura wave hits that of Kaiser, forcing him to skid back for a bit. Within, looking at that of Glory Girl saying, you three are basically facing against me. Within, soon, Kaiser couldn't help but get annoyed, saying, do you really think a little girl like you can stand up against me? Saying, well, normally no. But all I need to do is distract you and help, and that's it. And last time I checked, the three of you can't really fly, can you? With soon, both Fenja and Menja couldn't help but growl at that of the 16-year-old Cape, while Kaiser couldn't help but basically laugh, saying, Oh, I'm going to enjoy basically skewering you, you race traitor. As he graced that of a massive giant broadsword, as he's about to prepare to fight against Glory Girl. As Vicky couldn't help but crack her knuckles, saying, "Bring it on, you bastards." Speaking of that of Ryan, right now he's flying away from that of Stormfront, as she sends that of blast after blast of lightning towards them. Within, as Ryan continues dodging each attack with that of Shift basically doing mainly all the hard work, as he has to really thank her for it. Within thinking, how the hell am I basically able to dodge lightning? I mean, it's fucking lightning. It should be moving faster than the naked eye can basically see. And yet, within soon, blinking multiple times saying, but what if it's not real actual lightning? Lightning moves faster than the naked eye, and too quickly than anybody could actually react. You only can prepare for it. So instead, within looking back at that of Stormfront, who's preparing that of another discharge of electricity, within soon, seeing this, soon as she sends the blast, Ryan dives down with that of Schiff, as they dodge it again, saying, I thought so. It's the same characteristics and feeling of lightning, but it's not real lightning. Most definitely, it has to be that of highly condensed plasma made into looking like lightning. Or better yet, possibly just regular static electricity in the form supercharged to look like lightning. Great. Then that kind of makes sense on why I'm able to dodge it pretty damn easily. Well, whatever. All you need to do is just keep my distance and within suit saying, you're not going anywhere! As she was about to come straight up to that of Ryan and punch his head off, before then being blasted by that of Lady Photon, saying, Go young man. I'll handle her. Just you need to get away from here. Go to the PRT. Anywhere safe. Within soon, Ryan hearing this saying, like hell I'm going to the PRT. Why the hell should I? Those guys have basically holded over me. Not to mention that it's because of me triggering that many innocent people died. Me and my classmates. They'll hold it over my head and basically force me to join the wards because of it. Screw this. I'll just focus on my original plan. Let's go, Schiff. As Schiff soon roars once more before flying up. As then, Stormfront saying, seriously? Don't tell me that even that of New Wave is interested in the brat too. Within, soon, Lady Photon could up and say, and what if we are? Don't tell me that you're jealous because that of a actual person that has that of common sense knows not to join a bunch of crazy assholes like you, right? Within, soon, Stormfront saying, haha, cheap words, bitch. The last time I checked, you New Wave bastards only choose that of family, right? So why? Why get involved in this? Within, soon, she's saying, it's the right thing to do, simple. Energy begins to glow around her, within saying, you hero types are all the same. As lightning begins to crackle around that Stormfront, as both of them send that of a blast of electricity and that of energy towards one another in the distance. As Ryan continues flying off, saying, all right, all I need you is just get closer and closer to the outskirts of the city. Once I'm there, I know I'm... Before then, Ryan could basically continue. He was soon caught in that of a net. Within, soon, as both him and Schiff are basically going down, within wondering, what the hell? Seriously, what the goddamn hell? As Schiff's trying her best to get through, as soon she finally uses that of her claws on her wings to cut through the net. Before then, soon somebody comes around using that of another net. However, it looks like that of an energy net. With soon telling Schiff to back off, as dodging out of the net, within looking up, seeing that of a kid on a hoverboard, wearing that of all red, within realizing, damn it, looks like we were unable to capture him. It looks like my calculations were off. Within soon seeing that of a little girl that looks like at least that of, 14 to 15 on that of the rooftops in a green suit saying, damn it, I told you were off, Win. Seriously, you should have listened to me. Within the guy known as Win, or rather Kid Win, saying, yes, whatever. But even so, think a creature like that would be able to basically slice through that of a reinforced titanium moldable net like that with just one claw slash, and react enough to react to that of an energy-based net too. That creature is basically no joke, and its rider is no joke either. Within soon, Ryan looking around saying, "You gotta be shitting me. These are the goddamn wards." Within soon, without warning, he was about to be hit by that of arrow bolts. Within, Shift basically dodges out of the way before then using her tail to basically knock back the other bolts. Within, seeing that of the crossbow bolts, within realizing, shit. Oh no, not the damn rabbit dog. Within, soon, somebody coming out of the shadows saying, "Who the fuck are you calling a rabbit dog, you psychopath?" Within, seeing that of a woman in that of a black purplish cloak, with that of a white female mask, with that of a crossbow in her hand, as this being Shadow Stalker. Within, soon, another person coming in that of full-on white armor, as this being Gallant. Within saying, "Calm down, Shadow Stalker. He's trying to rally you up. And besides, you don't really have much of a good reputation already, after all." Saying, "Oh, piss off, you chivalrous knight." With Ryan get up and say, well, that just proves even more she's a rabbit-ass dog. With Finn soon looking at that of Gallant, saying, so the PRT really did bring the wards to try and catch me. For Christ's sakes. It's bad look, I don't have time for this. Within, soon, Gallant speaking up for that of the wards as Vista, the green-suited ward, comes down and adds of a aura of green energy. Within, saying, "That's where you're wrong. Rhaenid Hajina, by order of the PRT and by that of the Brockton board, by the Brockton board order, we are hereby placing you under arrest for the deaths of that of several students of Immaculate High and the death of Bakuda. Please come with us quietly. We know it was an accident. If you come with us peacefully, we can solve this easily without any more bloodshed." Within saying, "Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I goddamn knew it." Freaking out in that of his inner mind, saying, "I knew the PRT would come after me, and I knew that they would basically blame me when I triggered after all. God damn it. This is always how it fucking happens. But to think that they would basically send half of the wards after me? God, I'm actually kind of glad that they didn't bring Clockbacher. He would be way much of a problem to handle. The others, on the other, even Aegis would be quite a goddamn handle. Honestly, however, if the Empire, alongside that of the ABB, also has people from other worlds in this world, oh man, just to imagine what kind of people do that of the wards or that of the PRT have part of their issues. Some people from the comic books, maybe some people from anime. Oh, don't even get me started with that of some people from cartoons. Jesus Christ. I am so screwed if I don't. Within, soon, Shadowstalker saying, "Enough talk. Seriously, bastard needs to be taken in. Does it really need to be dead or alive? I really hope it's dead." Within saying, "Seriously? This bitch is even more bloodthirsty than she is in actual reality. Oh, god damn it." Within, Gallon saying, "Shadowstalker, what did the others say? Do you really want to be birdcaged that badly?" Within, soon, even though you can't see it, she does basically flinch a bit. Then saying, "Fine, we'll take him in alive, as long as we kill that damn pet of his." Within, Soon hearing that, Shift couldn't help but growl, is then saying, "Easy, girl." Within, Soon thinking, maybe I can play that at the rational point. Within, thinking, oh, wait, what are my perks, though? Then thinking, wait, none of my perks have been activating with them. My affinity for women should be basically active, and yet it hasn't. However, it doesn't seem like any of the guys are starting to hate me. Well, maybe Kid Win, but still. Soon, shaking his head saying, just gotta focus and think a way out of here. Then, Soon Gallant saying, if you're thinking of a way to get out of here, You have sorely mistaken. Within, Ryan's eyes widening in shock before realizing, crap, forgot, aura reader. He may not be able to read my mind, but he can read that of my aura levels and stipulation. So right now, panicking like crazy is basically giving him that of an opening that I have no idea how to get out of here. Ugh, great. I always hated that damn power of his. Still, how the hell did a guy like him end up with Vicky again? Ugh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Within sync, all I need to do is just find a way out and find a way through. I will get through here. But soon, Shift gives off that of another roar. Within, all the wards are now on edge. With even that of Vista preparing that of a burst of aura to basically shift them around. With even that of Kid Win preparing that of looks like that of a taser gun actually. That looks like that's turned into an assault rifle. With even Shadowstalker preparing that of her, crossbow bolts. Then, as soon as they were about to clash, that's when a swarm of insects begin to basically swarm around that of the area. Within, soon seeing this, only that of one person that Ryan can think of could basically do this, saying, Skitter, Taylor's here? Within, all the wards are trying to get away from that of all the insects that are in the area, as it looks like that of flies, bees, wasps, and dragonflies. Within, soon, somebody coming right behind that of Shift and Ryan, as they basically tapped him on the shoulder, as he's about to send that of a burst of sand in their face, as they soon raise their hands up saying, friendly, friendly, as seeing that of the girl and that of a generic homemade black uniform instead of as they have that of glasses on over their glasses being that of somewhat insect looking eyes, as they have that of curly messy black brownish hair. Within realizing, holy crap, this is Taylor went before she basically joined that of the Undersiders. That means she's still starting out as a cape. That means even though Bakuda basically already joined the ABB, Taylor hasn't even joined the Undersiders. Then that even proves it even more. This truly is more of a fucking AU universe. Ugh. As seeing the confusion and shock on that of Ryan's face, before she could say anything, somebody else basically comes right beside that of Taylor, as they seem like that of a tall young man. However, it looks like they're wearing that of a, school uniform. However, the school uniform doesn't seem like something that you would see in Brockton. More like what you would see in Japan, though. Saying, hey, Taylor, is this the guy? Within, hearing that voice saying, oh my god. As then, looking at the guy, as he's quite taller than that of Taylor, as he has that of several embroidery buttons, like one being a peace sign, while one being that of an anchor. He also is rocking that of a pompadour. But then saying, holy crap, Josuke Higashikata. But then saying, huh? I never introduced myself. Not the best time right now. We need to get you out of here. Saying, what? Why are you? Look, I don't know who the hell you are, dude. And honestly, Taylor said that she just wanted to help you out. I'm just helping out my best friend here. So get your ass moving now. Within, soon hearing this, saying, God, I hate this perk. Even one of my favorite JoJos hate me. Within, soon getting stung by that of a bee on that of his cheek, saying, ow! Be nice, Josuke, come on. Saying, right. Within, the two basically leading that of both Ryan and Shift down an alleyway, as Ryan's still on top of that of Shift's back, as she soon basically runs with them. With that, the wards, on the other hand, realizing that somebody's gone, especially Ryan alongside Kid Win, saying, hey, we got that of that of Independence getting involved. Within, soon, Gallant saying, I noticed. They're going down a certain alleyway. Shadowstalker. Within, Shadowstalker saying, I'm already on it. As she soon goes down into the shadows before then heading out. With soon being chasing down that of Taylor and Ryan and Josuke. Within, while they're running down out of the alleyways. Ryan had to ask, I gotta ask, why did you guys want to help me out? You do know that I'm basically the most wanted guy here in that of, well, Brockton right now. Within, Sue, Josuke saying, I thought the same thing. To be honest, even though you basically are, well, causing a total accident, and I get that, but I can just tell by the look of you that you're basically an asshole. Saying, ouch, thanks. Within, Sue, saying, but it's still the right thing to do to help you out of that situation. You can't really blame somebody being in that stressful situation with the ABB bastards. And plus, Taylor wanted to help you. Within, looking at that at Taylor again, saying, Taylor? Seriously, Josuke? Saying, oh, right, sorry. You still haven't made a name for yourself, so don't worry, I won't tell you guys about your true identities. Again, it's against the unwritten rules, right? But then, hearing what that of Ryan says, saying, guess you're maybe not too much of an asshole after all. But still, better yet, I appreciate you guys helping me out, but I think I should be able to take care of the rest. I'm trying to leave the city so I can basically wait until all this blows over. Within, Sue, Josuke saying, seriously? Yeah, but every time when I try flying, somebody basically pulls me back down to the ground. Me and Schiff are struggling out here. Within, looking at that as Schiff's health, saying, and with everything that is happening, Schiff is basically losing HP more and more. We gotta get out of here sooner than later. Within, Taylor speaking up, as she couldn't help but say, actually, there is a way for you to get out of the city properly, but we need to go through that of merchant territory, though. Within, saying, seriously? Saying, don't worry, as much as the merchants are a pain in the ass, and trust me, they are, many of them are too hide out of their mind to basically get involved in this. Even Skidmark. Within, Josuke saying, true that, so true. If we can get you to the data of the docks, that'll get you the perfect opening so you can get out of here. Within, thinking, you're pretty much right. That could work out for us. I really do appreciate the help that you're all doing for me. Within, soon, Josuke saying, thank Taylor, I would have let your ass rot. Within, still feeling more dead inside, saying, Josuke, why? Within, Taylor saying, hey, I'm trying to be a hero. Helping out a guy that was in that of a unwinnable situation seems better than anything. Besides, puts a good resume to help me out. Took me a while to gather up all those bugs to basically take care of them. I was hoping that they would be for either the ABB, but those wards, I think they deserve it even better. Within, hearing that, saying, not a fan of the wards, right? Saying, not necessarily. I just think that they're a bunch of arrogant bastards, that's all. Within, another person saying, oh really? So that's what you think. Within, realizing, shit. With soon, Ryan basically unleashes that of a gale of winds onto that of the alleyway, as the sand basically consumes, with it even soon consuming that of the shadows, as Shadow Stalker couldn't help but rematerialize before then grabbing that of her grappling hook and put it on, and then basically put on that of the rooftop, holding on for dear life using that of her combat knife as well. Within, soon, Josuke saying, crap, Shadow Stalker's here. Within, she thinking, what the, that voice, Higashikata? Within, soon, Ryan thinking to himself, holy crap, she knows Josuke's, then that means Josuke and Taylor go to that of Winston. And if Shadow Stalker is literally Taylor's biggest bully, Sophia. So if she finds out that Taylor is here, she's going to fuck. Within, saying, the bitch kind of deserves this. Saying, Shift, net, blaster! With that, hearing that, Shift sends that of a blast of sand from her mouth towards that of Shadowstalker on the wall, as she gets swept up in that of the sand tornado from being knocked off. Within, saying, go now, you two! Within, soon, Josuke saying, but we're supposed to. I said go! Within, without warning, that of a somewhat floating individual with that of pink and light blue color scheme, as to being that of a quite muscular man, as this being that of Josuke's stand, or rather his, well, Kate Power as well. Crazy Diamond. Crazy Diamond! Within, it goes, Dora! As it soon basically bursts through that of one of the walls. Before then, Josuke grabs that of Taylor saying, "What, Josuke?" Saying, "Just go, come on. Don't worry, guys. I really appreciate the help that you've done for me. And I'll take it from here." But then soon, she's saying, "Wait!" As soon, the wall basically fixes itself up saying, "Do I know Taylor? Could I? Looking back in my past, I can't really see right now. I'm too basically bogged down by that of this night. Once this is all over, I should be able to take in everything." With soon, Shadow Stalker on the ground, thinking, and I need to get the hell out of here now. As then, tapping on that of Shift's side, as soon she begins to fly off once more, as then looking at her HP, but then realizing she really needs to get some rest. We really need to get out of the city as soon as we can. Just a little bit more, and we'll be out of here. Just hang in there, girl. Within, Shift trying her best to also be cheering up as well. As then, Shadowstalker saying, "I seriously hate that guy." As then thinking, they said to head to that of the docks. There's that big ass oil tanker that normally nobody basically gets rid of, and it's blocking that of the dockways. Actually, now that I think about it, nobody uses the oil tanker. If I go there, surely I should be able to hide out there for at least a good while. Going to the outskirts of the city is asking too much, and I'm just going to get taken out by another gang or so. That's my only option. Hide out until that of the time's up. But then, soon, looking at that of the time, but then realizing it's already 1 o'clock. Thank God. Just 4 more hours and I'm good to go. This night will be over and I'll be clear. As Ryan getting closer and closer to merchant territory while flying, as soon another hour goes by, as it being 2 hours, as he's already now in the area, within soon noticing that it's way too quiet. Too quiet, to be honest. Especially in merchant control territory, of all things. Within, as Shift basically steps in out of the streets, with every step, it's too quiet, especially in a place like this where crime is at its highest. With soon thinking, shit, I'm definitely in a trap. I don't think that of Josuke and Taylor would basically lead me into a trap. However, there could be some changes within that of the merchants after all. Rui is literally in that of the ABB. Stormfront is actually the leader of the 88. It seems like Josuke is friends with that of Taylor, which I think is actually a positive, to be honest, given how much this girl basically goes through. So that means the merchants could be within soon, and that's of a blast of smoke coming straight for that of Shift and Ryan. Within, Shift basically flies up into the air as another blast of smoke as well. Within, getting a whiff of it, as he realized, holy crap, what kind of smoke is that? It's so rank and raw. Within, soon, one of them could up and say, damn it, we couldn't get the fucker. Within, hearing that voice saying, shit. But soon, many lights begin to come out, as it being that from headlights of multiple vehicles, as they look like that of some screwed up vehicles, being from cars that have that of their, hoods and basically glasses knocked out. However, they have that of tons of guns and rocket launchers on them, with trucks and vans being also mangled up as hell, with some even looking like that of souped up weird ass tanks. And the last one being that of a 4-wheeled truck with that of a tank, but that of a gas tanker over it. However, it looks modified to the point that it looks something from fucking Mad Max. Within, seeing that of the drivers being that of the leader of the merchants, Skidmark, and his somewhat second in command, but also merchant's fuck toy, squealer. However, what's surprising is that somebody else is in that of the, truck as well, and they look quite uncomfortable being in there, but seems like settled as well. That being a girl with that of blonde hair, wearing that of a purple domino mask and outfit. As Ryan knows this woman all too well, as she's basically the biggest, most sent over person in that of Worm. That being Tattletale, the somewhat leader of the Undersiders. As realizing that the other members of the Undersiders are here too, as being the actual leader, somewhat grew in that of his biker glory, with that of the skull-faced helmet. Regent in that of his white and somewhat royal attire, as he couldn't help but look somewhat, excited but also bored out of his mind. And last but not least, a muscular blonde-haired girl with that of multiple dogs that look modified and basically huge around her, with one as she's basically on top of one of them as well. As it looks like the Undersiders and that of the Merchants have basically worked together, with Vin saying, "Just my fucking luck." As right now, Ryan is in that of another tricky situation. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Love to read them. So yeah, this is basically nothing but one non-stop action-packed chapter after all. And letting you guys know this now, the next chapter after this is going to be the last of that of the one bad night for that of Ryan. So after that, we're getting into that of the full story. And also Ryan will finally be getting more and more monsties, and his true potential will finally be fully unlocked. So yeah, at any rate, if you guys like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, keep to date my videos on below the channel. Also, please check out my Discord, gaming channel, main channel, other channel, Patreon, and Cash App. All in the description below if I'm not too lazy to put it down there. So, with all that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later, guys, and hope you all take care.